Hey everyone, it's the interview queen Alicia Atout here, and it is my absolute pleasure to welcome you all to my interview with Lady Frost and Savage Gentleman. Welcome.
Hello.
Hi.
We don't plan cheesy stuff like that, I swear.
But it's perfect when it happens. It really is.
Hello.
Hi.
We have a proper Poochie joining us. It's his first interview.
Well, welcome. It's an honor to have you joining us. How are you all doing over there?
As good as we can, I guess.
Yeah, the state of the world is kind of in an uproar, or so to speak. So we're living though.
Right. That's what matters. We just got to keep on trucking. And I did, of course, want to ask, even though there's a slight cameo being added there second back, how are the fur babies doing? Because I know as soon as you get one, your life kind of just becomes revolved around them completely. So how's that been for you?
In the beginning, it was really difficult because we had two old dogs forever. They were 12 and a half and 14 and a half, and they were our whole world. And then we get puppies, and they're not
very rambunctious puppies.
Yes, and much larger than we expected puppies. So yeah, they just took over the house immediately. But honestly, I think it was a blessing to kind of have our focus be shifted into like these giant little fur balls that are awesome. But yeah, we have our hands full for sure.
Half the time I notice it'll be silent in the house, and then I'll just start conversing with my dog. And yeah, I could look absolutely crazy, but it really does kind of like help pass the time. Or if you're just like crunched with work or have other things on your mind, like all this mayhem, you can just kind of be like, hey, I'm just gonna have a little convo with my dog over there.
Right.
They don't have any idea what you're saying, but it feels good for you.
Yeah.
Definitely a therapy. Well, it looks like you have been cooking up some crazy concoctions lately. One kind of stirring the pot a little bit online, being the peanut butter platoon. So I've literally never heard of someone putting peanut butter on eggs before. So is this actually like a thing that a lot of people do? Like, fill me in.
Yeah, so it's like a bodybuilder secret, for calorie count and macros. Keep everything tight, no carbs. Well, then I posted it one time and it just caught on fire. Twitter was appalled and also very intrigued, and I just kept doing it. I love it. I enjoy it. But now I do it just to piss people off and make people happy.
And make them happy.
Right. It's a 2 for 1.
Everyone loves it. I just had a guy today. He is now team peanut butter platoon.
Yeah. There's like an army forming of peanut butter enthusiasts, you can call them.
It's so funny for me because I've heard of people putting ketchup on eggs, which to me is just like super bizarre. And so
Disgusting.
I don't like peanut butter. So when I was seeing these photographs, I know. I sent him a tweet about that.
No,
I know. I'm so
done here.
But so seeing it on eggs, my mind was just like almost broken for a second.
Yeah.
Speaking of ketchup, I just did that last week, and we had about 100 or so comments on there going back and forth. People.
Ooh.
Hello.
Ketchup on eggs is gross.
Okay, I'm glad we're free on that. I always welcome the cameos. I definitely do. Well, one of the things about you two is you are definitely in great shape. So when it comes to meals, do you happen to have a favorite meal, whether it is more so on the healthy protein side or one of those cheat meals a lot of people crave?
Oh, definitely cheat meals. I can eat healthy food anytime, but when you get one of those cheat meals, there's nothing like it. And
we cheat more than people would think.
Yeah.
I mean, we eat healthy all day, and then at night we kind of go hard. Like, I'm a chips and dip kind of person. Like, I love, just give me the whole spread of like French onion, spinach artichoke, buffalo, all the dips. He's like the sweet eater. He'll go through a whole pack of cookies. Like, I'm good on
an entire pack.
Yeah, I'm good on 2 or 3.
In one sitting.
In one sitting. He's
oh my gosh.
And then I'll throw in like a cupcake, a couple spoonfuls of peanut butter while I'm at it.
Almond milk, and I'm like, no, I can't.
You're just gotta make it. You might as well make it worth it.
Exactly. Well, I feel like so many of us were kind of going stir crazy, not being able to do our thing when it comes to the wrestling world. Of course, you two being a tag team and being in the ring. So, how amazing does it feel for you now that stuff's kind of coming back to fruition? You can get back out there and do your thing. 'Cause we were all sitting out for a really long time.
Oh, it was awful. Like we did go crazy. We were in a city. We just moved to a city pre-pandemic, and as soon as we got there, the entire world shut down. We had nothing to do, and we occupied ourselves with the dogs, so like that helped. But coming back home really, really lent itself to like our mental clarity and well-being.
Yeah.
But now that we've done a few shows, since what only one tag team.
Yeah.
One tag team match thus far.
One.
Okay.
During the pandemic, we filmed some things, and we got to train as a tag. Like, we had an open ring, so we were really fortunate. It wasn't like 7 months that we had not wrestled at all. I know some people are coming back with like serious ring rusts in that regard. But I don't know. We got to like do some things up and get creative and come up with some weird like Cirque du Soleil act kind of moves. But that's what makes it unique. I really I can't wait till we get to showcase that, because we're not just like a married intergender tag. Like, we really have something specific with power and agility. I think we have something.
We bring in a dynamic that most tag teams don't have to offer.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I put us up against anyone.
I love that, because I remember seeing you wrestle for the first time, and I'm like, they're just really damn good. Like, I don't get why people think like, oh, it's intergender, oh, they're married, like, so they're just thrown in there. It's like, no, that's not the case. Like, you guys really work your butts off. I was watching this gym video you guys were doing, and I was like, damn, your cardio's nuts.
Yeah, we stay occupied.
Yeah. We enjoy it. I think that's what's different. Like, when you live with someone and it's not forced, it's kind of like, all right, well, what works for us, our bodies, what makes us happy, and like.
And you got to work off the excess peanut butter.
That's true. All the cookies.
All that whole bag, the 2 cupcakes, all of it.
Next time, I'm gonna send you a picture or a video next time it goes down. We have like, we're being strict for a little bit. We're bunkered down, and then it's game over. Like, we already have things stocked for the next cheat day, so.
You're gonna be a bad influence, but I'm all for it.
Right. I mean, like, listen, I'm gonna send you this, and then tomorrow I'm gonna ask you what kind of workout you're doing.
Right. It'll be probably a very leggy one, that's for sure.
Yeah, right. All the carbs right to the legs.
Yes.
Oh man. Well, we obviously do have to get into Pretty Proper, your awesome tag team. So have you always been very fancy, well dressed, ladylike, and gentlemanlike?
When we were together, yes.
Yeah.
In our early 20s, maybe not so much, but as far as yeah, that's not proper.
Manners.
As far as the tag team, yes. Do you want to let them out real quick?
I'll be back.
Sorry. Puppy problems.
I know. It's all good though.
So yeah, once we kind of got together and decided what we wanted for the gimmick, I think it was always kind of clear we were us and we are traditional and kind of in our. Oh no! This is backfiring so much right now.
I feel like the door just got like busted open or something. Is that what happened?
There's a mirror over there. The mirror's going down. This is the worst interview. I'm sorry.
Don't be. Honestly, I'm telling you, my dogs are literally on like my backdrop, so they mean everything to me. So yeah, I'm not even gonna. I really don't even think there's a need to edit this. I love like having spontaneous.
Blooper reel.
You guys are real. That's what matters.
This is the clip that she's gonna advertise to.
Yes.
She's like, the proper couple goes mad in their house.
Right?
Like,
Of course it was right when you asked that question.
Yeah, right? Were you always this fancy? And we're like, hold up, sorry, our mirror's falling over right now.
It's amazing. Things are crashing down.
Yeah. Okay, so what even was the question?
Are we fancy? Yes.
Very.
Clean up all right.
I've always loved dressing up. Like, I love wearing a suit.
Yeah.
Something about it makes you feel good.
Right.
You know? When what was the Don't Rush challenge? When everyone was getting dressed up because everyone was locked up and had no reason to get dressed up?
Yeah.
I loved it.
strutting around in his Louboutins that we can't afford anymore because we're independent wrestlers. But we still have the ones when we had real jobs. So he's like, I'll put my red bottoms on and strut around the house.
Oh my gosh. It must make you feel very, very fancy and powerful, though. Very proper.
Yeah.
I imagine as well, though, when it comes to training or working out together, things must get fairly competitive with both of you, especially since you are really good at what you do. So, who's the more competitive out of the two?
No, you know it's you.
I just always win.
No way.
She's a sore loser.
Did you see the last video posted of the handstand walking challenge? Who won?
Okay, that's true. You kind of, there's like proof.
That's
right.
Okay,
There's
that's
always
fair.
there's internet.
One time.
Okay.
One time.
No, I think we compete in different ways because we have different skill sets. Like he's mixed martial arts, he's on the bag, he's on the ground, and I'm in the air and I'm doing crazy flippy things. But now we're lending our talents to each other, and it's kind of like less competition, more like come over into my world, no, you come to mine, and it's fun. It's like cross training.
The last thing I did want to ask, since we're talking about being a tag team, you're obviously not just a tag team in the ring, but like we mentioned, you are a real life tag team. So what were your first impressions of one another going way back to when you first met?
To when it began, before and after. She said no about 37 times. She was not about it. Yeah.
Okay.
This is a true story. This is
what? I won her over.
He was
Clearly.
persistent.
Yep.
So I was not a fan of bald heads or bearded men. He was kind of gingery at the time. A little red tone in there. Yeah, something was just not my type. But
she loved me anyway.
I did. I was like, you're gonna be a really great friend. I feel like you're really cool. You're really funny. Like, I don't want to be with you, but I want to be friends
right away.
Oh yeah, she friend-zoned me
right away,
and I wasn't with it.
Yeah, I mean, but clearly, your persistence got you somewhere. Like, look at you now. Kudos.
Right.
We had a friend. He just came over our house. He was kind of the middleman. And when he had asked about me, he said, no, dude, it's probably not going to happen. Like, it's just, I was very single at the time. And, like, he didn't care anyways. He was like, that's what I want. Like, I'm asking this girl out. And eventually.
Well, I guess then I'm the more competitive one.
Yeah, right.
I like a good challenge.
I'll give him that.
You know what? You literally won over your woman, like your wife, after all of that those no's and everything. I would have to say, like, that's a pretty competitive streak. Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
You're welcome for the grand prize.
It's like the claw machine.
Yeah. Oh, wow. I'm a stuffed animal now. Great.
I love how we went from something like pretty endearing to this. This is like a lovely one.
Yeah, right. I'm a claw machine stuffed animal now.
I mean, that was our wedding. It was nice and fancy, and then we rode a mechanical elephant afterwards.
Yes, we did. And we broke into the swimming pool.
Yes.
Oh my, that's incredible. Well,
yes.
I really want to say thank you so much for taking the time and coming on here. I've known you guys for a little while now, and I've never been able to do like a full interview. And of course, it's not ideal because we aren't in person, but we're making it work, and it's been really fun. So thank you so much.
Thanks for having us.
Looking forward to seeing you in person.
One day.
Yes. Hopefully soon. Everyone watching, another huge thank you to Lady Frost and Savage Gentleman for coming on the show. And be sure to check out aliciatout.com for more exclusive interviews and features. We'll see you all next time. Bye, everyone.
Yeah.